Hey, it's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
Like a truck, number one for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you at 6:10 right now. Clear skies, 50 degrees. The good news, yesterday, even though we had the wind advisory, it was windy, but it wasn't the crazy 65-mile-an-hour winds.
You didn't find any trampolines or garbage cans anywhere?
Yeah, I didn't yesterday. What about your neighborhood of Richland?
No, I did not.
I mean, it was breezy.
It was nice, too. And I took DJ for a walk, and every dog in the neighborhood was out at the park. It was fantastic.
And he loves to meet everybody, too, huh?
He's so nosy. My dog has to know everything that's going on. There's one neighbor, and I don't know what it is about him, but he'd like to tear him. I mean, he wants to tear off after him.
Like the neighbor or the animal or the dog? Or
no, the neighbor.
Oh, my God.
There's no animal, but... it's just a dude, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
All right, okay.
I don't know what it is.
All right. Well, he just wants to be his buddy, right?
Okay, if that's how you take it. I'm like, wow.
So as you jump into today, today is National Red Wine Day.
I know.
National Cherry Turnover Day, International Read Comics in Public Day, Bow Tie Day, I Have a Dream Day, which was a great speech, one of the greatest speeches probably ever done.
That's right.
National Power Rangers Day. My kid would have loved that. And Criminal Appreciation Day. So there you go. A couple things that are going on today.
Criminal Appreciation Day.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh
okay,
we're
gonna do a little research on that and get back to you. I mean,
okay.
I don't, criminal appreciation, really? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious about that. 5 days until Labor Day. Yeah, it's gonna be a 3-day holiday coming up here on Monday.
Right on Monday. Yeah,
and,
Labor Day.
Yeah, and hard to imagine this already, but Halloween around the corner. 64 days for Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween candy's out at the stores.
I know.
It's an excuse to get a bag.
Absolutely. And if you are keeping track of politics, 69 days until the election. In my mind, I just want it to be over with. I don't care. Just let it be over with. Get it done.
I just can't.
Because the volatility on the Facebook and the Instas and all that is just absolutely crazy these days. But there you go. 69 days until it's finally over. So there you go. A couple things are going on today. We're going to work on some Facebook fun, Nashville news to get your day started. Grab a cup of coffee, dig in. Let's get going. Let's get started. You got Rick and Patty.
The KORD Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number one for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
New Country, 102.7 KORD. He recently stopped concerts. There's a story.
A man was abusing a woman in the audience.
Yeah.
And Scotty said, absolutely not. Security, get over here and get this loser out.
Exactly. I hope the woman also seeks help.
I hope so.
Because these are crazy stories you hear, and I'm glad that artists are doing that. Like, hey,
Yeah, when you see something, say something, and call it right out on the stage, man.
I like it. Tim McGraw's done it before. Scotty just did it. You can read the article. It's posted for you right now on the KORD mobile app. Facebook fun to get your day started. Here you go. And I know Patty's not a fan of this, but what is the best sushi place in the area, in the Tri-Cities? What do you think there, Patty? I know
I don't know. I would say, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I know that there's Hook Seafood and Boyle. I don't know if they have sushi. I have no idea.
So for me, I know you're all going to laugh at me, but I actually enjoy Yolk's Sushi. I think it's pretty good. And they have fresh sushi. So a lot of folks are already saying sushi, yeah. Nico's on Road 68. That's for Monica.
Okay.
Nico's, they like it. There's a lot of good comments already on here. So look at all these great sushi places. There is some really good sushi places around town. I know you're not the biggest fish fan. And as a kid, I did not like sushi, but as an adult, I love it. But as a kid, I was like,
really?
No.
Yeah.
Well, because I think it was raw fish.
I like catching fish.
Yeah.
I love fishing, absolutely. But eating it, yeah, probably.
I
not.
love fish.
Nope.
I love fish. Well,
Nope.
growing up on the Grand Ronde, of course, we had trout and salmon. Oh my gosh! So I'm a fish lover. I love.
From Minnesota, you got to have some walleye.
That's right. Absolutely.
They even have at the Minnesota State Fair smelt fries.
Oh. That sounds good. I want to try. You're making me hungry. So there you go. Posted it for you. What is the best sushi place in the area? Chime in. Jump on the comments. Share more of those on the way. That's our Facebook fun. You get Rick and Patty.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Brian Knockin' Boots, number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD, 638. You got Rick, you got Patty. All right, time for some Nashville news.
Okay, Post Malone's F1 Trillion truck is on display. It is the 1971 Ford pickup truck that's featured on the cover of his new album. The pickup has a smashed front end because it was dropped into water. Nose first for the cover art. It is on display outside the Raising Cane's in Dallas. Fans can get a picture with the banged up truck through Thursday. They'll also be entered to win tickets to one of Post Malone's shows. Kelsey Ballerini sharing the track list for her upcoming project. It's called Patterns, featuring 15 songs, including her duet with Noah Kahan. Cowboys Cry 2. The cover art pays tribute to another song on the record called Baggage. Kelsey calls it her most intimate and self-reflective project to date. Patterns is coming out on October 25th. Miranda Lambert is putting on a benefit concert for animals. Her charity, Mutt Nation, is helping animals affected by the May 8th storms in Tennessee. The nonprofit was established by Miranda and her mom back in 2009, and it supports animal shelters in times of emergencies. Miranda is holding a benefit show for the organization in Nashville that will be on October 5th. Carrie Underwood says that she's going to be a positive American Idol judge. E! Knows is quoting her as saying, "I like to think that I'm a versatile and hopefully when I listen to people come and audition that I can have any lens and that I need to put on in terms of what music I'm thinking. I think I can be honest and constructive, but still be kind. And I think that's the whole point because people are coming in and it's dreams. You're part of somebody's story from that moment on." And last but not least, Reba's new comedy series premieres soon on NBC. It's called Happy's Place. It's about a woman named Bobby, played by Reba, who inherits a restaurant from her dad. And along the way, she meets a half-sister who she never knew she had. Melissa Peterman is co-starring. She played Barbara Jean in the WB series Reba in the early 2000s. That series premiere is coming October 18th, so we'll be watching for that. Reba again.
Is she really, when I see Reba these days, because now she's had several sitcoms, right?
Yeah.
Is she the new Lucy? Is she basically Lucy? Because Lucy loved Ethel, right? And so
in the same, yes.
Vivian Vance, so
could
Melissa
be.
Perlman is always in the Reba series.
Could be.
So I wonder if she's the new Lucy there.
You might be right. Those are your trending headlines.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message. Or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
Florida Georgia Line, Tim McGraw, may we all, 654, number 1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Good morning. Sunshine for you on your Wednesday, 50 degrees. And coming up here, other people's problems a little bit after 7 o'clock. Going to dive into a situation where we're merging families. Oh, boy. We've got two people
Just
that
like
want...
the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a Brady Bunch story. But it's not as happy as the Brady Bunch. So we'll talk about that coming up a little bit after 7 o'clock. Before we get to that, anywhere, everywhere on your KORD mobile app. And today, school kicks off for Kennewick School District. And Patty wrote about this.
What?
The brand new cell phone policy.
Oh, at Kennewick High School.
Yeah.
Put those phones away.
Yep.
Parents, if you want to get in touch with your child, you're going to have to call the main number.
Yeah. What's so crazy...
We have discussed this, you and me.
Oh, we've discussed it a lot off the microphone. What I think is so crazy about today compared to when we were kids. So, interesting enough, if I got in trouble at school, Pearl would have sat down with the teacher and would have said, "What did he do?"
Right.
And I would have gotten in trouble. Nowadays, parents go in and go, "What did you do?" And I am. You already know how I feel about it. Yeah,
Right.
cell phone should be put away.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, the teacher should have your
Yeah.
attention.
Call me old-fashioned. I guess I'm just that old-fashioned guy.
I don't think that instructors should have to compete with.
But you're there to learn.
know.
You're there to learn. And people can't take their faces out of their phones.
I know.
Adults can't take their faces out of their phones, So think about a kid who's got a phone, And I understand a lot of people are like, "But wait a minute, my kid's got medical." I understand. I hear you. But have it stored away. It's put away. Well, I need to reach my kid 24/7. I hear you. But back in the day, they would come and get you. Hey, your mom's on the phone.
That's right.
Or you need to go to the principal, or whatever it was. So I guess, call me old-fashioned, sorry. Now, the good news, I don't have kids. I did have kids in Kennewick, but not anymore. But again,
we didn't have phones back when you and I were growing up.
No,
we didn't.
Not at all.
We didn't have
they came and got you.
That's
Basically,
right.
they came and got you. So I'm all about, hey, you want your phone? Great. It's put away. It's not underneath the desk where you're texting or trying to do a snap or chat or whatever. It's put away. That's why I'm a big fan of those what are those baggies. They keep talking about the baggies where you put your phone in, it locks it. Yeah. And then if you want to unlock it, you have to walk over.
Have you been to a concert where they done that?
I know that Garth did that.
I've not been to one. So
I have
don't
not,
know.
but Garth did it, and people lost their minds. Well, I can't be without my cell phone. Well, you can. You're with your phone all times. It's just put away, and then you go unlock it. So anyway, check out the policy. Patty posted it for you. We'll see if this thing's popular. Are already people?
Well, I don't know. I lost my phone the other day in the park. I went ballistic. I couldn't find it.
Because you can't live without it.
It's bright pink. How do look for the pink phone in the grass?
Yeah.
Well, these kids found it for me, thank goodness. But that's find my iPhone.
But people can't live without it. So check out the new cell phone policy implemented right there at Kennewick High School on your KORD mobile app. And parents and kids, good luck this year. It's 102.7 KORD.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. #1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
Jason Aldean, Girl Like You, #1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD, 711. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you. Right now, it's not too breezy. It's I'm kind of trying to check it out right now and see. Yesterday wasn't as breezy as I thought it was going to be. Right now for you, 52 degrees and sunshine. All right, Marissa's got a situation going on in Pasco, Patty. And she writes, Rick and Patty, my boyfriend and I are talking about getting married. We've both been divorced and have custody of our kids. The kids don't like one another. My boyfriend and I know we found true love with each other. The kids don't want us to get married. Should we care about what they think? He says we should tell them we're getting married, and that's the way it is. Other family and friends think our kids' opinions matter. Should we put their happiness before ours? Should we get married or not? And that's from Marissa in Pasco. So merging.
Why wouldn't you?
Merging families, Patty. Merging families. So now when my dad got us back together, I was in 5th grade. He brought all of his kids back together. He got all of us out of foster care.
Yeah.
Now, the state required us to all get therapy because we were merging. So I had my step siblings coming along.
Yeah.
I had my real biological siblings coming along, and they merged the families. And so they had us all get therapy, or at least have a counseling session before they merged us. To say, hey, do you guys, are you guys gonna be able to get along? Da 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 da. So these things.
How'd that go?
Well, it not with us kids, but it eventually the whole family thing blew apart later. But we still got the therapy. So I don't, it's kind of like we got the new puppy. I remember when we got the new puppy, and the old pup and the old dog was like, I don't like this puppy. I don't like him.
How'd you make it work?
Well, we have Bodie and Barkley.
How'd you make it work?
Well, you saw Bodie and Barkley,
well,
right?
They get along, yeah.
Right, but and old man still gets grumpy. Like old man still gets grumpy when the puppy comes around. But they get along. They coexist.
Yeah.
So do you make an entire decision based on if your kids get along or not? What do you think?
Well, if they can't, you got an issue.
Like ever. Like let's say hypothetically they never get along. Oh, what a mess that's going to be.
Well, I'm not getting. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Sorry, my kids are my kids.
Oh, interesting that you think that. All right.
Well, it depends on how the ages and all that.
Yeah, it does depend. We don't know the ages on these kids.
I know.
We don't know. But, I mean, again, merging teenagers isn't fun. Think about two teenagers. That wouldn't be...
It was not going to be fun.
Right. All right, so we'll try to see what you guys think with Marissa. 547-KORD, 547-KORD. App chat us. What will you do in the situation? We want to know. It's other people's problems. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. #1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
#1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. 55 degrees, sunshine for you, Tri-Cities. Always good to be with you. Happy Wednesday, middle of the weekend. Yes, I think we have one final. Is this it?
We have one final pair of tickets to Sunday's PRCA Rodeo at the Walla Walla Fairgrounds.
All right, so it's one final pair.
Yep.
It's Sunday, Walla Walla Fairgrounds PRCA Rodeo. Would love to get you there. And what caller number would you like to take?
Caller number 7 is going to be a winner.
All right, 547-KORD, 547-5673, 547-KORD. Caller 7, you want to go to the Walla Walla Fairgrounds this Sunday. You win. Good luck.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show, number 1 for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Dime. Okay, so I can relate to this absolutely 100%, Patty.
To what?
As Channing Tatum recently said, he bought new T-shirts for an entire year just to avoid doing laundry. So, and this is
Really?
one of the things that Megan and I go around and around
You
about.
just go out and buy new ones.
Right. So when we're on a trip, she
Yeah.
packs she is an awesome packer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm like, if I need something, I'll just buy it, So, but she hates that I say that. So if we go camping and we're like 10 miles away from a grocery store, I'm like, well, if I needed something, I'll just drive into town to get it. No, you're camping. You're not going back into town to get whatever you want. You should have already brought it with you. And I've always been
Well,
one of
why can't you go buy it? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. But she gets her tails in a ruffle like, oh my gosh.
she is the boss.
Well, but if I forget,
Sorry, Rick, you're going to have to do without.
I go do it. I don't. No. I go get what I need. But
Rick, there's no Pepsi on this plan.
but it's funny how we're so different that way. To me, I'd go to avoid laundry. I'd go buy to avoid laundry. I'd go buy T-shirts.
I hear you.
I mean, absolutely.
You don't like doing laundry that much. You'll just go buy.
If I had to, I mean, I do my own.
I see. I
so
hear you.
Now, for the most part in our household, I do my own laundry. Megan does not do my laundry. Megan doesn't feed me dinner. Megan doesn't Megan doesn't do anything for me. She just doesn't. I cook my own meals.
I see why, because you are picky.
I'm not picky.
Oh.
I've told her. I'm like, her and I've had the discussion.
I don't live with you, so I can't.
It was so funny.
I live with you here, but
no. The funny thing is, 10 years ago or 12 years ago, she shared a Facebook thing. I can't wait to marry Rick Michaels. Right? Well, now that we're married for 12 years, I look back at all my nice things that she said in Facebook when we were dating.
Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore.
No. So we've gone from maybe a meal once a week on Sunday to never. Like there's never going to be a meal in front of me, So I miss those things. I'm just trying to be honest.
Yeah.
And I do my own laundry. I feed myself, which I'm perfectly capable. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I can do all those things.
I know.
So I'm one of those people. I kind of agree with Channing Tatum. Is like, if I need a new T-shirt, like if I was doing a job interview, I'd go buy a new shirt. I wouldn't go look through my closet. I'd go. Yeah. I'm going to go get a new. I'm gonna go
a new one for the occasion.
I feel like
because you're going to get the job.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a little bit of luck involved in that.
Sure.
So he hates doing laundry.
Okay.
And so he went an entire year where he just wore a T-shirt and he says, this would be good for two wears this week. So we're gonna have some fun with you. 547 KORD. What's the largest or the longest amount of time you've gone between doing laundry? I think a week.
Wow.
I think a week, maybe.
Well, you know what? Even now, I'm like, the hamper's getting full.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've mismatched. Have you ever mismatched? I mismatch socks all the time.
I have a drawer full of mismatched socks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got like 5 that are on top of the dresser right now, waiting to be paired.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that I'm at that age where I could care less if I'm wearing matching socks. Like if it's comfortable, I'm wearing it.
And I have no business. I don't need as many socks as pairs of socks. I have a whole drawer full. Some I'm sure I haven't worn for a year or more.
And mismatch or just other pairs. Are they pairs?
Pairs,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
I don't need all the socks I have.
I know it's crazy, but when you're at the store, you buy another pack. You do.
I don't know.
So longest amount of time you've gone without doing laundry, I'd say about a week, maybe a week and a half if I'm pushing it. But then it starts getting gnarly. So yeah, I don't like that.
I know. And why is it that we wear the same clothes? I have closets full of clothes, but I wear the same 5,
absolutely. Yeah,
outfits.
Yeah, because it's comfortable. What's comfortable? So the only thing that I'll wear multiple days will be jeans. Jeans, I'm like, I'm one of those people that I could go. I'll wear the same pair of jeans all week. But shirts, socks, underwear, that's all. That's got to be swapped out. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, just because.
I have like this. I used to have. I remember this one lady called me out. She goes, "Don't you own anything else?" I was like, "What?" Because, you wear the same suit.
Oh, so,
Okay.
yeah. So the hilarity
felt
is
bad.
the hilarity is years ago I got called out because don't you wear anything but station gear? Remember?
man,
Because
yes,
back in the day
yes.
we used to get a lot of radio station gear.
Yep.
So you just wear your station gear to work. Well, somebody goes, oh, don't you wear it? Like
I
you
know.
said,
Now my station T-shirt, I literally have worn holes in it.
I know you have.
I have to wear I have to wear a black shirt underneath my KORD shirt.
That's got because
Yes,
the
because
only
I
one.
got holes in it.
That's the only one you got. So, largest amount of time you've gone without doing laundry. Let's hear some great mismatched stories. 547 KORD. It's Rick and Patty.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Patty, number one for New Country, 1027 KORD at 7:54. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always good to be with you. 55 degrees for you. So, doing laundry. Who hates doing laundry? Patty?
My arm's raised. I got 2 arms up.
So, do you do Jeff's laundry?
On occasion.
On occasion?
Yes, if I need to have a full load,
Okay.
I'll ask, hey, do you need anything?
Oh, that's nice of you.
Most part, we do our own.
So, are you one of? Oh, I know I'm going to hear that. I already know the answer to this, but
He's ruined some of my clothes.
that's going to say it. So,
Yeah.
So, are you a separator or do you just throw it in one load?
No,
and go?
I used to. I mean, like whites and have to be
Yeah,
hot and
yeah, all that,
and
yeah.
bleach and all that.
Yeah.
I don't have enough whites to
separate like that.
It takes a while. So.
Okay, all right. I was
No.
curious because there are some people who are religious about.
know, I
and,
know.
And even if, like you said, even if it was a small load,
Yeah, they would still.
They're still going to
I
do
get
that.
it.
So yeah,
No, I just put everything in warm and
Yeah.
extra
I'm-
large. My husband. You overfill it.
oh yeah, that's me right there, all the way,
Well,
Jeff. I fill that baby to
you're
the
gonna
brim.
break it.
I'll fill it to the brim, baby. Fill it to the brim.
I don't know. And there's something wrong with the washer. He was talking about it yesterday.
Oh jeez,
I didn't do it.
Jeez.
I didn't do it.
So we're taking your calls, 547 KORD. The longest amount of time you've gone without laundry, and have you mismatched some
Do
of your
tell.
outfits because of that, and mismatched socks, no doubt. Tell us how long you've gone.
I'd say the longest I've gone without doing laundry is about a month,
Okay.
where I've run out of every single clothing I've had.
Oh wow.
I finally have to do it, and then I live out of those clean baskets for the next month.
I'm one of those.
You have to put your laundry away.
Oh no, exactly. If I could live, I have it.
Sometimes my laundry lives in the dryer
Yeah.
for a few days.
The dryer,
I'll be honest.
in the office, on the back of a chair. 547 KORD. Longest you've gone without doing laundry. What? How long?
I'd say about 100 days.
Wow.
Because I absolutely hate laundry. And I don't mind the laundry part. I just hate putting it away.
Oh, yeah.
So I just refuse to do it.
Yeah.
A lot of clothes got to sniff test and worn again if possible. I'm very stubborn when it comes to not doing things that I don't want to do. So I simply didn't do it.
Just don't do it. 100 days. I'd be out of underwear at least easily, and within a couple weeks. I could probably go a couple weeks without underwear, but that's it.
When I was growing up, my neighbors had they had a pool table in
Yeah.
the basement, and that's where the laundry room was. And you couldn't play pool because it was covered with clothes.
Always.
Yes,
Always. I
it
love
was like the folding station for the clothes.
I love it. So, longest amount of time you've gone without doing the laundry. 547 KORD. More of your calls on the way. You got Rick and Patty.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Ever number one for New Country, 1027 KORD at 10 minutes after 8. You got Rick, you got Patty. Kids are going back to school. Shout out to the kids. I'm loving my Facebook feed this morning because I'm seeing just a ton of kids and
With their new school clothes,
Of course.
standing in front
So-
of the stoop.
So being a poor kid growing up, I had to wear my new clothes like the first day, right? So you got to see
Yep.
the new outfits the first week, and then you were done because that's all you had, right? The first week was up, you're up, right? It's nice when you can pace yourself with your new clothes and I'm going to wear that the second week.
I got I had 2 outfits for day 1 and 2.
Yeah, so your mom, that was it, right? Mom,
Yeah,
it's
and I
like-
had the same shoes.
Now until you were a teenager, did your mom at least give you a chance to select, or did she just buy stuff?
No.
Okay.
I was at the mercy of her
Right.
choosing.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And then
My mom had poor taste. bad taste.
Got to see some of these photos. Bring some of the bring some of the
Really?
photos.
I wouldn't torment you guys.
I just laugh because I think there's a school picture of me in 4th grade, and I have a Fonzie shirt on, and it says "Hey."
I had granimals.
Okay.
So I got to learn to dress myself so you could match.
Right,
Oh
right.
no, I could still mess that up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So and I look back at some of those great photos. Like 70s was all plaid, man. What was the with them?
You know
I had
what?
plaid pants, man.
I like when parents let their kids dress themselves.
Yeah, that's
and
the
usually
best.
the kids have on like pink cowboy boots
I love it. I love it.
and green socks.
I
You're
was
like, oh.
I will say this. It was so funny is and Z, I don't know if Z's listening, but we had a great account executive. Anybody who knows Z Amara, her kid Grayson, like decked to the like from
Really?
from infant to even I still follow them on Facebook, right? And he's probably 10 years old, 12 years old. Oh,
styling, huh?
like this kid from infancy
I'm
to
3.
Oh, yeah, and he's got the
Yeah.
white sneakers and the WSU T-shirt.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and he matches. So I don't know, Z, are you doing that? Or who's doing that? Is that Grayson?
She's taught him well.
I know she has, and his hair's perfectly
Oh,
slick
really?
back. Oh no,
Cool.
he
Yeah.
does this.
Some kids are just.
I know-
Some kids
I know.
have the style,
I
man.
know Grayson is one of the coolest looking kids I've ever seen because man, he is never not looking good.
I wasn't like that at all.
Oh, no.
I had gum in my hair,
Right.
snarls, and
yes, I was
let's
dirty,
go.
dirty, filthy.
I remember I got into my mom's lipstick.
Yes, exactly.
And she was like, "Uh oh,
Yeah.
all right, have at it. We're going out."
So we're really enjoying some of these great photos. You know, if you want to right now, you can app chat us. If your kid's going to school today, if you want to app chat us
Send
a photo.
photos, please.
Yeah, we'd like to see that. So use the KORD app, and you can app chat us. So many great photos of the kids getting ready to go back to school. It's always good to see that.
On my way home yesterday, it was at Jason Lee. You could tell it was the first day.
Yeah.
It was chaos.
It is. It is. Welcome back. Welcome back to school
Yeah.
days, kids. It's 102.7 KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
22, number 1 for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. All right, we're going to tie off other people's problems for the morning. And looks like Marissa's got a situation going on in Pasco. What's up?
My boyfriend and I talking about getting married. We're both divorced. We have custody of our kids, but the kids don't like each other. My boyfriend and I know we have found true love with each other, but the kids don't want us to get married. Should we care what they think? He says we should tell them we're getting married, and that's the way it is. Other family and friends think our children's opinions do matter. Should we put their happiness before ours? Should we get married or not? Marissa in Pasco.
A lot of comments already on Facebook. What are people saying there, Patty?
How old are the kids would be my first question, and why don't the kids like each other?
Daniel says, sorry, kids do not get to make the decision. Oh, it says, sorry, kids do not make the decision. That's from Daniel.
Shouldn't stop you, but you should try to get to the real reason and smooth all that out. That's from Mandy. Summer says, don't do it.
Yeah, and Maggie says, don't do it. There'll be turmoil.
Look at that.
Yeah. Austin says, I never liked my brother. Shouldn't matter, though. That's from Austin. Yeah. How old are the kids? That's a good question.
I don't know, but you'd like to think that, first off, if I had a son or daughter and I was, just getting together with Jeff and he had a son or daughter and they didn't I wouldn't marry him. I wouldn't do it.
Interesting.
What my son or daughter matters to me.
Well, I just know when the state integrated our family back together after being in foster care, we had to go to a counselor, to see if this, because they were bringing not just us kids. There was 4 of us, but my step siblings, and then I had a half sister Tammy, who's considerably older, bringing us all together as a family. And can we operate as a family unit? I mean, so it was interesting. This was back in the early '80s, but we all had to sit and have counseling. Like, are you going to be able to get along with all these people?
I'm still trying to integrate DJ. Peaches is not playing.
Right.
She's not having it.
Right. It's one of those, it's interesting. So for us, Logan and Kyron are 9 years apart. So
Did they get along?
They get along, but I would say because of the age span, they're not buddies by any chance.
Yeah.
So when we met, Kyron was 5 and Logan was like 14, and so Kyron just wanted to do everything Logan did, that because he's 5 years old, and that annoyed Logan, like, go away, little kid, because he's a teenager.
Yes, yeah.
I think that now that they're both adults, I think they definitely get along better.
Yeah.
If that makes sense as adults, but they're adults. So, but we just don't know the age span on these kids.
We don't.
I think no matter what, get married. No matter,
See, you and I disagree.
Now, get married. And
I
then,
would not. I'd
and
be
then
like,
if you need counseling, get the counseling, get the therapy or whatever to see if they can get along. There's, some reasons why they're not getting along. I mean, even the Brady Bunch kids, I think, had some issues first.
Oh my gosh,
yes. But they
had to share that bathroom.
That's right.
6 kids.
But they got it solved in 20 minutes. So
I know, and there was always a good lesson.
That's right. Now kids. Why did this happen this
Thanks,
way?
Mike Brady.
Thank you, Mike. So there you go. Marissa, we did our best. 547 KORD. App chat us what you would do in this situation. Go to our Facebook, check it out now. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.